Hello, Lake Elsinore. I'm over here by Jack's Barbecue. Yep, started camping out here in around 73. Ended up moving to Lake Elsinore. Yeah, I was one of the flood victims who got flooded out. Lived in one of the campgrounds here. But I remember 1980, Jack's Barbecue used to be a house. I think the water came up halfway to that house. I remember when the winds were blowing, the lake could get rough, and see the waves splashing on the house. You know, down the road on the other side of Jack's Barbecue, where they used to have a pier, and used to be a mobile home park there, and it got flooded out, and I don't know, up in the 90s they decided no, they didn't let them reopen that mobile home park, that trailer park. They kept it closed down, and one day they decided to divide that property into 50 by 50 lots for $50,000. A friend of mine bought one of them. Yeah, he wanted to make the piece he owned level. He hauled in some dirt and stuff, and well, they came out and told him he couldn't do that. But yet, all along the airport, they hauled in a bunch of fill dirt building houses. Yeah. The water here, I think may have in 1980 crossed Riverside Drive a little bit. I know it crossed Lakeshore down there by the little kids' baseball park. Yeah. Beautiful, nice, cloudy day. On top of the mountain, you can see your repeaters. On top of that mountain, got one boat out on the lake. Yeah, I had a friend of mine, he had a nice boat, speedboat. But he liked to come out on days like this. He didn't want to go out on the weekends. He liked it when there was not many boats on the lake. You see that truck, there's a field across the street from that truck. Got a sign there. They got plans to build condos. They had fences up there, but renting the fence was real expensive, so the guy started taking it down. Yeah, there used to be a long row of building there, one on a little restaurant. It wasn't a bad little place. Yeah, they tore them down. People think a vacant lot is worth more money than with a building on it. Yeah, you go down there, that place I told you where it used to be a pier. They got signs up now, no parking. Yeah, you used to be able to park down there in the 70s. And then in the 80s a little bit. until they put the signs up. Yeah, you walk down that path along that property there, keep going down the ways, on the right, they got a, last I knew they had a fence there, a gate. There's a tunnel that goes under Lakeshore. Yeah. A buddy of mine, there's a property across the street. He wanted to buy that. He wanted to find some people going on it with him. He had some ideas. Yep, that's the Ortega Highway. You can see the burn scar area. I don't know why they don't just go in there and start planting trees in that burn area. No, they can plant some pine trees there. Trees have some good roots. It'll help hold that soil. When it rains, a lot of that dirt washes in people's front yards. Yeah. Yeah. They should dig a big old riverbed like, so all that dirt to wash into, they can dig it out and contractors can haul it to their job site who needs fill dirt. Yeah, I used to live up there. People going to work or coming home, you'd hear them squealing their tires in the turns, driving too fast. You'd be hearing all that, man. Full on racetrack. In the morning, people going to work in a hurry just to make some other guy rich. But that guy's not going to pay a speeding ticket or buy him a new car if he crashes. Over here, lot L5, LS5. Yeah, I think they put all this rock here in case the water level came up, but it wouldn't wash out this parking lot. There's a well pump there. There's another one there. Another one there. I think there's a total of 5 well pumps there out on that lake. And there used to be a spot in the 1970s when the lake was a little small. People take the shortcut across the lake bottom. You get the other side of the lake. One of the pumps, it had like a jacuzzi, like water all pulled up. People would go sit there and swim, cool out, because cleaner water probably than the lake. Had a lot of shads in it. Somehow they came up into that pump. Yeah, I'm using a cell phone. Zoom it back out. Only problem is, too bad I couldn't. I moved the phone too fast. It might be too much. That's where the GoPro is better, I think. But if they can make a cell phone match the quality of the GoPro and not overheat and shut down, it'd be number one. I never did a video on an iPhone. I don't know how good the quality they are. But man, if you buy a cheap TCL phone like from Walmart, you move a little bit, the video starts all over the place like you're in an earthquake. Alright, thanks for watching my video. And you know any history of Lake Elsinore, let us know.